Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress.
Welcome back. We're here at GIZZI'S Cafe, and we're here for the wonderful screening of the Nowhere Room. That interesting title, and I'm going to talk to Alessandro how he came up with that title. Well, first we're here with filmmaker, director, producer, Mr. Solomon Chertok. So this is a very exciting evening tonight. We're going to see the screening of this movie.
Actually, we're going to be seeing the trailer, the behind the scenes, and a slideshow from the movie. So that's what we're going to see tonight. And it's funny, a year ago, I came on board onto this movie, so I've come full circle right now already with the movie.
So you're very excited. We're finally here, and Alessandro flew all the way back from Italy.
Just last night.
Just last night he landed at JFK, and today is his big night to show the trailer and everything else. How exciting. Tell my audience a little bit about this movie and what your influence in the movie was all about.
Well, the movie's about a woman named Brandy Bravo, who basically she wakes up in a room. She has no memory of who she is, why is she trapped there, and basically the last thing she remembers is being with her son. So there's all these questions. How did she get there? Will she ever get out? What happened to her son? And there are objects in the room that kind of help her remember, to like little flashbacks of her life, kind of give her clues to put her the pieces of the puzzle together. To me, it's kind of like, you know, those jigsaw puzzles where you throw the pieces out and you put the pieces together. That's kind of like the style of the movie that Alessandro created this movie, where literally the audience as well as the main character is putting the pieces together at the same time. So he does a lot of good styles in it. There's a black and white section. There's even in subtitles, believe it or not.
Subtitles, wow.
Because Evan Ginsberg, who the associate producer of The Wrestler, plays the father of Brandy Bravo in the movie.
Yes, and he speaks Italian in the film.
And Evan doesn't speak Italian in real life. He had to learn Alessandro how to phonetically teach him how to speak Italian in the movie. And to me, he comes off like Marlon Brando from The Godfather. I kept teasing him about that.
It sounds very exciting. It really does. Now, if we want to watch this on the internet, where can we go?
Well, right now, Alessandro is creating the website. I think the best bet in terms of information with the movie until that website is up is Alessandro's Facebook page, which will probably have all the information. He'll reveal his Facebook page. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like www.facebook/AlessandroMini. I wouldn't be surprised if that's his Facebook page. But on the website, it'll have all the information of all the film festival screenings that the film, because it's right now going to start all the film festival screenings. It'll list which ones we'll get into.
Now, there's a nice cast in this film.
Oh yeah, we've got Armand Cessier, who was Mickey Rourke's stunt double from The Wrestler and the movie 13. He's in the movie. He plays the husband of Brandy in the movie, Evan's son-in-law in the movie, and he plays kind of a great character. I'm not going to give away too much with him, but working with him was just amazing, and I loved that wonderful opportunity to work with Armand, Evan. The little boy in the movie was just not just adorable, but this kid has acted before in other movies, but it's hard for kids to cry on camera, and this kid, every single time Alessandro said, okay, I wanted you to cry, he cried on cue. I've never seen it before, and I've done like Little Batman, Little Indiana Jones. Those kids weren't as professional as this kid in the movie, and he cried on every single time.
Right on cue.
He made me want to cry because he was so genuine. I mean, I saw his mother over there, and I was like, I felt bad because I was like, wait a minute, this feels too real, like he could do it like that, and I give him a lot of credit, the little boy.
Amazing, that's amazing. Now, tell my audience about tonight's event. There's a lot of going on here too. There's singers, there's comedians. Tell my audience what we can expect at GIZZI'S Cafe tonight.
Well, we've got a lot of great singers from Maria de la Cruz, Karen Hudson, Dean Curtis, who's going to be here tonight, Jason Spirit, Christine Marie, all different kinds of singers tonight. They're going to be performing. Plus, we're going to be showing the trailer of the movie, the behind the scenes, as well as a slideshow, and we're going to have a Q&A with the cast and crew up there. And basically, it's just an amazing, promotion party to get the word of mouth out for the movie as we start our film festival run. And it's always exciting for whenever the film gets ready for that film festival. And for me personally, after the film is all done, and after all those months, and he was editing it in Italy for all these months.
Exciting.
And this is the first time I've seen him since the film was over in that sense. So he's been out of the country, but he's back in the USA, and he's happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Well, Solomon, I want to thank you so much for inviting me to tonight's event. And as we say in show business, break a leg.
Well, I was going to say in Italy, you say grazie, grazie.
Grazie, grazie. That means thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you, darling. And we'll be back in a moment, darling. Some more celebrity interviews right here at GIZZI'S Cafe. Keep watching. Big champagne kisses.
Do you want me to tell your daddy you were giving me this much trouble? Where's my son? Who are you? Why am I here? Let me go out! Let me go out! Look! What kind of sick game is this?
Right now, I'd like to call up the man himself, all the way from Italy. Give it up for Alessandro Bini!
Thanks so much. I hope I can speak proper English because 7 months I'm abroad from.
Darlings, welcome back. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here with Alessandro Bini, Italian film producer, director, and filmmaker. This very sexy Italian movie producer. Yeah, well, that's what you are, darling. You made this fabulous film. Where did you come up with the concept to call it that?
I came. These actually are two stories, real story. come together, and it's something really, really personal, because it's the story of my mother and the best friend of my mother. Of course, there's a romance, there's a fiction, and change something to create something more intriguing and there was most mysterious, but the fundament and the very heart, the inner core of the movie are two real stories. The Nowhere Room takes a name from this woman, this mother. She wakes up in a strange, surreal room, and it's a room that's something so dramatically strange that it's the nowhere room, because she doesn't know where she is. She wakes up without knowing why she is captured and locked in this room. So it's a room where nowhere.
Unbelievable.
Thanks so much. I love flattery more and more.
It's just as mind-boggling. Filmmakers, you're so artistic and so clever, and the concepts and the creativity of you really are true artists, and it's such a compelling film. I'm like sitting on my edge of my seat watching this film. I saw it here tonight. I was so compelled. I just couldn't stop myself from watching it even more. The artistry of how you captured the actress and the different angles and the acting and just everything about the film was it's just a very compelling film, and I was really quite taken by your filmmakers. You make films, it's just like
from the same city of Federico Fellini. I came from Rimini, the same city, yes, and it's one of my myths and one of my favorite Italian filmmaker, and yeah.
Wasn't there was another great filmmaker?
Can you repeat, please?
There was another great filmmaker back in the 60s that captured Gina Lollobrigida.
There are plenty, and unfortunately the 60s were the golden age of the Italian movies. Really, during that was Antonioni, Fellini, De Sica.
That's it, Vittorio De Sica. He captured Gina Lollobrigida.
Yes. And a lot of other amazing.
Before she died, I interviewed Gina Lollobrigida. Before she died, I interviewed Gina Lollobrigida.
Oh, great.
She's an amazing actress. She talks about Anthony Quinn. She talks about Burt Lancaster. She also talked about Tony Curtis when they made that film Trapeze. Do you remember that film, Trapeze? Well, you are on your way, darling. You are on your way to being a great filmmaker, a great producer, and a great director. I want information about you and all the films that you're making.
You can find more information about me in my Facebook page. You need only to link to Alessandro Massimiliano Oscarmini. It's my full name. It's very long. And for the movie, in www.thenowhereroomthemovie.com or in the Nowhere Room Facebook page.
Let's toast.
Yeah.
Let's toast.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much to stay here with us. 3.
And we'll be back in a moment, dogs, with more celebrity interviews right here at GIZZI'S Cafe. Keep watching. More celebrity interviews coming up. Big champagne kisses.
Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. It's been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.